Here's the thing, you don't need a halo, you don't need a PhD in Hebrew or Greek. You just need 2 working eyes, a halfway honest heart, and the courage to call what you see what it is. They quote God is love with their fingers crossed. Smile for the live stream while they sell you the cross. Shake your hand in the foyer, plot your fall in the parking lot. Blessings on their tongue, but their teeth say take the shot. They pray in public so the cameras catch the tear. They mock the hungry mother when the microphones aren't near. They wear verses like jewelry, heavy gold on their chest, but the weight of the words never sinks through the vest. You can see it in plain sight. You don't need a prophet to name what ain't right. Call it what it is, not what they say it's called. If love is the standard, some saints don't stand at all. You can see it in plain sight. Truth don't tremble just because they shout I'm right. If the book in their hands doesn't reach their spine, it's not faith on display, that's a counterfeit sign. There's a list in an old book, not hard to read. You don't have to join the club to see where it leads. It talks about proud eyes that look down on everyone, sharp tongues that slice through daughters and sons, hands quick to harm, feet racing toward the fight, mouths weaving stories that never quite match the light, whispers that split families like fault lines through the floor, hearts that play in room before they knock at your door. And then it says there's a special kind of rap in a soul that plants conflict where peace could have grown. That's not a typo, that's a warning label stamped across the forehead of some folks leading the table. You can see it, you can see it in plain sight. You don't need a pulpit to speak on what's right. Line up their actions against the words they quote. If it strangles compassion, it's a guilty note. You can see it in plain sight. No robe, no flag makes hatred alright. If they swear they're holy while they crush the weak, that's not rough around the edges, that's just wolves on the peak. Maybe you call God, maybe nothing at all. Maybe you pray to the silence or chant in a hole. But you know this pattern, you've seen this play. Leaders talk about heaven while they profit off decay. So judge the fruit, not the wrapping paper. Judge the path, not the elevator. Judge the way they treat the ones who can't repay. Judge the truth by what their shadows say. If the loudest Lord belongs to the loudest liar. If the kindest verse they know never makes them kinder. If their creed is mercy but their sport is shame. They have learned the language and forgotten the flame. You can see it, in plain sight. You don't need to share that book to love what's right. Decent eyes and a conscience are sacred enough to say this looks holy or this looks corrupt. You can see it in plain sight when the mask slips off in the quiet of the night. If they claim a God of love but practice the reverse, that's not a small misstep, that's the oldest curse. So read whatever text you will, or read none at all, but trust the simple wisdom that rises when you're still. If their faith makes them cruel, it's a faith gone wrong. If their doctrine breeds contempt, it won't stand long. Call it what it is, not what they demand you say. You were born with the right to weigh deeds on the way, because the worst kind of sinner isn't sleeping in the street, it's the one you know. Because the worst kind of slow to me. You can see it. Impressive.